EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Jack Doyle, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
14.
here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Godwin. 56 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 10 at at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the...
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of...
These two teams all tied after one.
49ers.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Check. Press down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49ers' 25-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Looking to pass. Tua letting one go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Myers' kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Carter on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Tua now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 49ers. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua to throw again. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
1st and 10 at the 28.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First down, 49ers.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Austin Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Slap. Go left.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
By DeForest Buckner. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Panthers' 36.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Evan Ingram.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Damarius Randall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. After the turnover, it's Tua. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. James Washington, 46 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in a wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll fire one deep for West. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. D.D. Westbrook, 71 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 0. Check back 21. Bring it.
They'll try and run it here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Shift.
Drill green.
Here's Tua. Looking downfield for Godwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Check.
17. Slice blue. Hey, red.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Carter. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14.
Now Wilson, he's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
39-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Complete.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, 49ers. Austin Eckler, 53 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.